I want to know what you think about it because y'all game was on Thursday, and that's a long time ago. A lot of things happen. Sunday games happen. Monday games happen. So sad. But
Yeah.
we gonna reach back to the Thursday game, and y'all lost to the Giants, 34-17. They doubled up y'all in points. The young Giants in New York. So AJ, last week we had a similar thing about the offense. Now we talking about y'all as a whole. What's the panic meter at with y'all between 1 to 10? The people want to know.
I would say, as an Eagles fan, all bias aside, I would say my panic meter with Philadelphia right now is probably sitting at about, as I try to adjust this camera, get my flag fully in and out. There we go. There you go. I would say my panic meter is probably at about a 6. I'll probably
Okay.
take it as high as a 6. There's a lot of different issues that's going on with the Eagles right now, and I know a lot of people want to put it in one or two places, but it's a lot of different issues, a lot of different places. And after watching the Giants game, I've come to realize the biggest issue that we have right now is health. That's the biggest issue that we have right now. When Jalen Carter is not able to play, health slash depth. I'll put it like that. Because
Yeah.
when Jalen Carter is not able to play, if Quinyon Mitchell's not on the field, the defensive line is not the same, the secondary is not the same whatsoever. So I think that's the biggest issue. We can overcome the second issue, which is play calling with the talent that we have on the field on both sides of the ball. We've seen it now for 4 weeks, overcoming bad play calling on the offensive side of the ball, but still finding ways to score enough points. Defense making enough points, or stopping the opposing team, or scoring on their own. Special teams making plays. The talent is there to make up for it, but if the talent also lacks because guys are hurt and we don't have the depth to overcome that stuff, then that's a bigger issue than anything. I put the loss on, what was that, Thursday, on my quarterback. I put it on Jalen Hurts, and I put it solely on Jalen Hurts. One thing I've always given him credit for and always given him props for is being able to read the room of a game. Read the room, right? So in this game, Saquon getting money. I could just hand the ball off to Saquon, let Saquon eat. In this game, A.J. Brown doing his thing. I'm going to just feed A.J. Brown, let him eat. Devontae Smith doing his thing. I'm going to just feed him, let him eat, right? Or, hey, look, the offense is not going. I'm a little off today, right? Guys are dropping passes. We fumbling. Maybe I've thrown an interception, whatever the case may be. But the defense is carrying its own weight and stopping the opposing team. Maybe I just need to game manage. And he's done that effectively. At every turn, that's why he was on the 18, 19 game win streak. When he starts and finishes a game, he knows how to get into a game, figure out what it takes to win that game, win it, and get out of it healthy. That's what he's been doing. But in this game, in my mind, early on, very early on, in my mind, offense got to win this game. It's going to be on Jalen because we saw Saquon have two really good runs to start the game. But after that, he slowed down tremendously. Whether it be the offensive line, which I think most of it was, or whether it be Saquon, at the end of the day, health again, offensive line banged up. But I'll say that for, that's another issue, obviously, but that goes into the health bubble. But like I said, I'll say all that to say, all in all, you looked at the game very early and said, yeah, the offense is going to have to carry because the defense is going to give up some points. Jackson Dart, it's our first time seeing Jackson Dart. He's only played 1 or 2 games before us, so there's not a ton of film out there on him. He's a mobile guy. Joe, we getting to him in the pocket. He's just breaking tackles, evading and running, taking off, hitting guys on the run, making plays, like looking like Jaden Daniels out there, looking like Lamar Jackson out there. Like he's making plays with his legs and killing us in that way. And so that was probably the biggest issue. And again, Jalen Hurts sitting on the sideline looking, okay, I see him shaking his head. You reading the room. Okay, we going to have to score today. I thought he played sensational in the first half. But it's like right at the end of the half, when he decided to take off and not hit A.J. Brown cutting across the middle of the field. He could have caught the ball at the 45, probably ran up to the 35, ran out of bounds, got a field goal on the board. It's like right after that play, and he ran, he slid, and he got up, and it's like he forgot how much time was left, so they weren't able to spike it or anything. It's like right after that play, it's like something clicked, something changed. I don't know if he got in his own head or what, but then you had the big time Devontae Smith miss. Then you had the big time interception where you throwing the ball to Dotson on the out route, and he threw the ball to that side of the field. It felt like 5 times straight. I mean, it got to a point where everybody in the world knew we was throwing the ball to the left side of the field. And he hiked the ball, standing in one spot, and just throws the ball to the same side. And A.J. Brown streaking across again, the middle of the end zone, wide open. He misses A.J. Brown. So those are big time plays in the game. You hit the deep ball to Devontae Smith. Is at that point, I think it would have been 27 to 24,
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken. You take the lead right there, right? If you hit AJ Brown, I think at that point it's 20. You have 24, they have 27, if I'm not mistaken. I got to get the scores in my mind right. But what I remember was if you hit the big play to Devontae, we go up 3 or 4. If you hit the play to AJ Brown, we're only down 3. You're still in the game in the fourth quarter. Both of those plays swung the game. The slide at the end of the half swung the game. And I felt like, yes, I could put the blame on the defense. I could put the blame on the offensive line. But how I feel about Uno, how I feel about Hurts, what I saw, I expect more from him. So I put most of the blame, if not all of the blame, if I'm being honest, on Jalen Hurts for failing to deliver because guys was open all night. If we call in a spade, they were open. Devontae was open. AJ was open. Goddard had, I think he had over 100 yards. Guys was open. We was just missing guys, right? But again, I'll come back to the panic meter. I'm at a 6 because of everything I just mentioned, but I'm only at a 6 for the same reason why I'm only at a 3 or a 4 for the Buffalo Bills. Well, actually for 2 reasons. I'm at a 6, number 1, because we got Uno. And we had AJ Brown. As long as we got AJ Brown and Uno on the same side, I'm confident that we will figure it out because we always do for the most part. Outside of the collapse that happened, it was what it was. But 3 out of the 4 years Jalen Hurts has been a starter for us, we have figured it out through the highs and the lows, right? The other reason why I'm confident, Joe, is because what's the division on, man? What's the division on, man? We lost that game. I'm thinking to myself, I mean, hey, man. Commanders, when they come snatch up the division, they playing the Bears. That's easy work, and they at home. I'm looking at the Cowboys. I'm like, man, they playing the Panthers. That's easy work. You know, Dak gonna light them up. You know, Bryce Young, I got nothing coming. Then I look up. Oh, first the Cowboys lost game with a field goal. Oh, okay. Then I see the Commanders lose game with a field goal. I'm like, oh, I feel amazing. So that's where my panic meter is right now. It's at about a 6. We have a lot to work on for sure. I'm not going to deny that. There is a lot to be concerned about, but I still believe we have the pieces in place to still get the job done, which is win the division, and then we can go from there.
I think your panic meter is kind of too high, but obviously
Really?
you got, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, but I do think your panic meter is higher than the Bills, though.
Yes.
And the reason, and I would say like a 4. I'm not putting nobody above 5 right now. Just can't. Unless you the Ravens. I mean, the Ravens, you at a 10 right now. But you out of 10. But I say 4. And this is why I feel like y'all panic meter is higher than the Bills. It's because although y'all are 4-2, y'all are not looking good in y'all 4-2. Right now, AJ, you like this is crazy. Y'all are 30th in offensive yards a game. 30th. And defensive yards allowed, y'all 21st. So y'all not good offensively or defensively right now. And then y'all bread and butter running the ball. Y'all 25th right now in the NFL. And then what's the cause of that? It's the offensive line. Offensive line is a big problem. Y'all known for having the best offensive line in the league. Right now, y'all don't. Y'all have like a middle of the pack type offensive line. And like you said, on top of the injuries you have. How long, I should look this up. How long is Blankenship? How is his injury?
Blankenship came back and finished the game, so I think Blankenship should be fine.
He could be good next game? All right.
I think he should be good, yeah.
Quinyon
I'm not
playing.
sure about. Okay.
No, I'm asking you, like.
Oh no. So from what I saw, they still unsure. I thought she may have seen something I didn't, but they saying
No.
right now they're up in the air about Quinyon playing, and that normally for the Eagles means he probably not gonna play. I think Jalen Carter is gonna be available. I believe he should be available. I'm not 100% sure though.
Okay, well, that's kind of good news. If these guys could potentially play next game, that's kind of good news. So, but you said, but the offensive line, though, y'all dealing with injuries on the offensive line. When you're banged up on the offensive line, it's just different. All right? So, that's why, and then lastly, like I said with the Bills, we seen this before. With y'all, we seen this before. We seen y'all go to the Super Bowl in the next year, not have off the field issues like what y'all having right now with AJ Brown. Like, bro, can AJ Brown just be quiet in the media?
Bro.
Like, I know you want to address that, but like quickly, like, really, like either Saquon and Jalen Hurts are lying, or you just trying to start trouble, bro. Like for real, like I didn't have a meeting. All you had to do, in my opinion, all he had to do is say. First, he comes out and say, "I apologize and let my emotions get the best of me," and then the next game he does the same thing, but it's even worse because he does it to the media, and
Yeah.
he's kind of throwing with Saquon and Hurts that said under the bus. Like that ain't never happened, bro. They both said it happened, and it's crazy because Saquon is in the exact opposite situation with AJ. AJ sounds like a spoiled kid, bro. Like he's so used to winning with y'all, and now he won his numbers. When Saquon came from a situation where he had numbers, but he wasn't winning jack. So now Saquon is like, bro, if I know you said Saquon had a couple of good runs, if I feel like if y'all just stick with Saquon, he gonna break a 30 or 40, 50. That's what he does.
Yeah.
Saquon, before he came to Philly, that's what Cav used to always say about Saquon. I don't think he's top five. He just a home run. I think it was Cav to that. He a home run hitter. He'll get a bunch of
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1. Then break a 60 yarder. Then the average
Right.
look good. That's part of the game. You gotta be committed to the run. Cause I feel like early y'all just like let's just abandon the run real quick and y'all drop back hurt so much against the Giants. And then I'm like, y'all think the Giants are literally going up and down the field on y'all. It's a one possession game. You want to limit these possessions by running the
Yeah.
ball. What are y'all doing? So Saquon's not getting his touches, and he's playing his former bro. He's playing against the Giants in New York. You don't think he want to go off?
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
Again.
What Saquon said? We gotta stop thinking about what people think. We gotta stop thinking about. He said we used to run the ball, and people knew that, and we still did it. We gotta get back to doing that. So Saquon's not worried about he's not worried about me. He's worried about us. And AJ is worried about me, and it's kind of irritating me. And I'm not even an Eagles fan. It's like, come on, bro. So
I
go ahead, jump
yeah,
in.
I saw so when I saw it I'm I'm in the middle with what he did. I'm in the middle with it. And the reason why I'm in the middle with it is because I saw the quote before I saw the video. The quote make it look 10 times worse than actually seeing it. When you look at the video, it looked like he was saying it in jest. It looked like he was like pulling the media's like because they asked him, was like, yeah, they said it was a meeting, and he was kind of smiling like, I don't remember no meeting. Like it seemed like he was saying it in a way that was like this was between us. I don't and I don't know if he knew, and I don't want to cover for him, but
He
I don't know if he knew immediately that they had already spoke with Jalen Hurts and Saquon about it, because then they brought it up the fact that Saquon and Hurts said it, and he was like, oh well, I mean you'd have to ask them about it, but it wasn't no meeting. And then later on he came out on Twitter and said it really was just three friends, talking. It was phrased as if Saquon pulled us to the side, which is what I thought it was. Saquon pulled me and Jalen
that's
to
what
the
it
side
hurts.
like it was an issue, and but really it was just like I saw them outside, I stopped, we had a conversation, that was it. The reason why I'm giving him just a slight pass for it, and it's slight, Joe, because you know how I feel. You know how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I give a slight pass to it is because being an Eagles fan, Philly media, bro. Oh my gosh, Philly media is horrible. It's terrible. It is terrible. Bro,
Y'all
we got
divided.
people. Bro, we got people. We have people in our media right now saying we should start Tanner
I
McKee is
saw
a better.
that. I saw
Bro,
that. Y'all
bro,
divided.
it's just like, and this is coming from a side of the media that has always disliked. Like Hertz has had, I don't want to call them haters, but Hertz has had people in Philly media since he was drafted that simply don't like him, don't respect his game, and will praise him when he's doing well. But the minute he does bad, they gonna dump everything they got on him. Let's put the backup in there. The backup look better. Oh, he's the worst quarterback. It's like, y'all, what team do y'all represent when y'all pick up these microphones? This is egregious. And so I think the Philly media sometimes blows things a little bit too out of proportion. I think the players are irritated with the fact that they are losing, and then you gotta deal with this media that is just, in my opinion, horrendous. And then on top of the fact that like Jalen was horrible in that second
He
half,
he
bro,
was. He
and
was.
he
He was.
missed AJ multiple times. So it's
He
like
did.
I'm already irritated. I think one of the reasons why we went away from the run so early, not only because the Giants was putting up points, but because the Giants' defensive line is so stout. And right now, the offensive line for the Eagles is struggling to run block, but they're still doing a decent job pass protecting. Like it's still
Yes.
decent on like when you watch it, they still doing a decent time pass protecting. Hurts has time. And guys running, guys was running. It reminded me of the Panthers game. Guys running, they open. The Smith again, the few plays that come to mind. The Smitty miss was a throw that my guy makes in his sleep,
On
and
third
he
down.
just on third down that he just flat out missed. And then the AJ Brown thing, I'm assuming his progression was to Dotson for whatever. Why is your progression there? That's on coaching, I guess. But like he should have. I feel like Hurts had enough time to see that that throw wasn't it. And if you move your eyes slightly to the right a little bit, you see AJ wide open in the end zone. That's a touchdown. So I get AJ's frustration after the game. I get all of the players' frustration after the game. The difference in AJ and how everyone else handles their frustration is everyone else is very mature and button up about it. AJ Brown always got to cause a scene. And in
Yeah.
this case, when I watched the interview, I kind of chuckled. I'm like, all right, he messing with the media. Like he clearly messed with them in this video. But it's like it was still unnecessary.
That's
You
what I'm
didn't have to
saying.
do that because now it's gonna get out and people gonna talk
Exactly.
about it and it's gonna lead media stuff. And well, AJ said it never happened because everybody not gonna take the time to actually watch the press conference. They just gonna see the quote and comment on it. So it's just like I AJ is who he is, man. I hear people keep on talking about that we gonna trade him. I pray we don't because we need him. As much as he is to deal with, we need him.
And you know what's crazy, AJ? I never felt like I would trade him, but now I would not be surprised if I get like a report saying that he got traded. I won't be surprised. And I'm with you, bro. Like that was one thing I wrote. I wrote down. I can see why they are mad at Hurts. Like now, now people are crazy saying bench Hurts. People are also crazy saying he not top. He's top 15. People are also crazy saying that. All right, but he just gotta play better. Like we're gonna get to
Yeah.
my guy. This is kill our quarterback day. Like
Mm-hmm.
Hurts gotta be better. Like that game in this moments when he was good. You know what I mean?
First
Y'all,
half.
well, y'all moving the ball and then miss a guy wide open. You're like, dang, what the heck? And then
Mm-hmm.
like a lot of times on third down, a lot of times he missed guys like far as inaccurate or wrong read. It was on third down. It's like, dude, it's on money down. Y'all only had the last two games. Y'all 1 for 9 from third down, bro. 1 for 9. So now one of those with a tush push and all that stuff. Now
Mm-hmm.
and then but he has to be better though. And I do think the coach in the past was a problem. I don't think he was
In
a
the Giants
problem.
game.
Giants game. My only problem is abandoning the run. I
Yeah.
was mad at that. But as far as the plays he was calling, I feel like he did a decent job. It just was poor execution by y'all.
And that's
And the
and
O
that's
line was a problem too, bro. Like
yeah.
he did have a lot of time, but a couple of those third down plays, the O line got destroyed, and Hurst didn't have a chance.
I mean, and the thing is, like we playing behind the sticks, so we move on to the Commanders. But we playing behind the sticks a good amount of times. We come out, we run the ball on first down, we don't get no yards, or we get 1 yard. Then we come out, we try to run the ball on second down, we might get 2 yards. Now it's 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8. They sit in the house. It's like I don't know, bro. Like I said, this was the first time in a very long time, and I've been able to look at Jalen and be like, "This one was on you, bro." Like I fully expected pretty much all game up into the interception. We're gonna win it. We're not gonna lose this game. There's no way we're gonna lose this game. We was marching the ball downfield before he threw the pick. I said we're gonna get this touchdown. We're gonna limit them to a field goal because we're probably gonna give up something. We're gonna limit them to a field goal, get the ball back, and we're gonna score another touchdown. And that's gonna be the sealer. That's what. But when he threw that pick, I'm like,
Yeah,
and something told me that it was his first pick of the season. Something told me it was gonna come at a super unopportune time. And right when it happened, I'm like, there it is. At some
yeah,
point, it's bound to happen. Now we forcing the issue. Okay, there's the interception. So I put it on my dog, but I fully expect him to bounce back. We're going to. I'll say this before we move on.
uh-oh.
Vic Fangio took the worst defense in the NFL in 2023, or at least second to worst. One of the worst defenses in the NFL in 2023. And with the draft picks of Howie Roseman and a couple of moves here and there, he turned the worst defense in the NFL to the best defense in the NFL. So to me, Vic Fangio get a pass in my book. He get a pass to have a few moments, to have some bad play calls, to not put people in the best situations while he's trying to figure it out. Because right now the Eagles are trying to. Do we move Cooper DeJean to the outside and put someone else on the slot? Do we drop somebody from the safety to the slot? Do we start Sidney Brown? Do we not? Now we got Epps. Do we start Epps? Like he's trying to. Should we move Jalen Carter now to the edge? Should we move Campbell to the edge and then put Nakobe Dean back at like he's trying to figure it out right now with the injuries and everything included. So I think that I give him the grace to look, bruh. I trust you that at some point down the stretch of the season, this defense is going to look better. It really looked pretty decent up until they start getting these injuries, in all honesty. Like, they was kind of saving us in a way. So I give Vic Fangio a pass. The offense, Jalen Hurts, Saquon, offensive line, Ajae, Devontae, y'all got to carry for a little bit. We should not, even though the Vikings are scary because I don't know if Quinyon is going to play. Right, and even if he does come off a bum hamstring, it's not fun, obviously, going up against Jay Jettis and Jordan.
Addison.
And we can't forget about Jordan Addison, who's going to eat no matter who out there, unless Quinyon is on him, right? And so that's going to be an issue for us. Stopping their rushing attack may be an issue for us, but our offense and Eagles, I'll be there. Me and my wife will be at this game, flag and all. All right, we there, we lit. This offense has to show up and understand the moment. We have to carry until the defense figures it out. And even then, we might still have to carry. But we got to figure this out. We got to give them at least a 24 to 30 point cushion where it's like, we're going to at least give y'all 24 to 30 points. Now, if the defense give up 35 points, okay, we might lose that game. We might not. But at least I feel better knowing we gave the defense a chance. 17 points ain't giving the defense a chance. You got a limited team to 14, 16 points to win a game with all these injuries. That's not going to happen. So this offense got to wake up, and I'm confident that they will. But it don't look good, and I will acknowledge that. Thank God, Jaden dropping the ball and fumbling and all that, and Dak can't get it going. Thank God stuff like that is going on, man. You can't hold on to the rock. Speaking of not being able to hold on to the rock, again, Jaden Daniels and the Commanders. My boy JJ Joe Jordan. My boy said before the season started, I got high hopes.